From the shadows of war to the heart of global politics, secret agents have shaped the course of history. Whether it's infiltrating enemy lines, stopping nuclear threats, or eliminating dangerous targets, these real-life missions sound like something straight out of a Hollywood movie, but they are 100% real. Let's uncover some of the most daring spy missions ever carried out across the world. After the brutal attack on Israeli athletes during the 1972 Munich Olympics, Israel's Mossad launched a secret operation to hunt down every terrorist involved. Known as Operation Wrath of God, this mission was personal. Over the years, Mossad agents tracked and assassinated key members of the Black September group across Europe and the Middle East. This covert operation was not without its challenges. Mossad agents had to navigate through hostile territories, gather intelligence, and execute their plans with surgical precision. One of the most notable moments of this mission was the assassination of Ali Hassan Salameh, the mastermind behind the Munich massacre. Known as the Red Prince, Salameh was tracked for years before Mossad finally eliminated him in Beirut in 1979. Operation Wrath of God was a testament to the relentless pursuit of justice. It showcased the lengths to which nations would go to protect their citizens and uphold their honor. But it also sparked a debate on the ethics of targeted assassinations and the consequences of such actions on international relations. As we delve deeper into the world of espionage, it becomes clear that behind every mission lies a complex web of strategy, sacrifice, and moral dilemmas. The story of Operation Wrath of God is just one chapter in the long and shadowy history of spycraft. Key figures in this operation included Zvi Zamir, the head of Mossad, and Mike Harari, who led the Special Operations Unit. The operation saw numerous high-stakes missions, including the assassination of Wael Zweiter in Rome and Mahmoud Hamshari in Paris. Each mission required meticulous planning and coordination, often involving multiple agents and extensive surveillance. Despite the risks, Mossad's relentless pursuit demonstrated their commitment to justice and the protection of their nation. One of the masterminds of the Holocaust, Adolf Eichmann, escaped to Argentina after World War II. But Mossad never forgot. In 1960, a team of Israeli agents launched a daring mission to capture him and bring him to justice. Eichmann had been living under the alias Ricardo Clement, blending into the post-war chaos of South America. It took years of meticulous intelligence work to track him down. The mission, codenamed Operation Finale, required precision and secrecy. Mossad agents infiltrated Buenos Aires, posing as tourists and businessmen. They surveilled Eichmann's daily routine, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. On the evening of May 11, 1960, they made their move. As Eichmann walked home from his bus stop, agents ambushed him, swiftly overpowering and abducting him. He was held in a safe house while Mossad arranged for his secret transport to Israel. The operation faced numerous challenges, including evading the Argentine authorities and ensuring Eichmann's safe passage. But the mission was a success. Eichmann was flown to Israel, where he stood trial for his crimes against humanity. The capture and trial of Adolf Eichmann sent shockwaves around the world. It was a landmark moment in the pursuit of justice for Holocaust victims and demonstrated the reach and resolve of Mossad. This mission not only brought a notorious war criminal to justice, but also highlighted the lengths to which nations will go to uphold human rights and historical accountability. As we explore these extraordinary tales of espionage, it becomes evident that behind every mission lies a story of courage, strategy, and the unyielding pursuit of justice. The planning phase was intricate, involving detailed maps of Buenos Aires and blueprints of Eichmann's neighborhood to ensure no detail was overlooked. Mossad agents underwent rigorous training and intelligence briefings, preparing their disguises and cover stories meticulously. After his capture, Eichmann was interrogated by Mossad agents, revealing crucial information about the Nazi regime, which was later used in his trial. The trial garnered global media attention, with reactions pouring in from Holocaust survivors and the international community. Eichmann was ultimately found guilty and executed, bringing a sense of closure to many and honoring the relentless efforts of Mossad agents. The hunt for Eichmann remains one of the most significant operations in the history of espionage, symbolizing the enduring quest for justice and remembrance. During the Cold War, the CIA and British MI6 wanted to tap into Soviet communications in East Berlin. Their solution, a 500-foot tunnel under the Berlin Wall to intercept Soviet military conversations. This audacious mission, codenamed Operation Gold, was a feat of engineering and espionage. The tunnel, dug under the cover of darkness, extended from a US sector in West Berlin to a Soviet communications hub in the east. The project took nearly a year to complete, involving hundreds of operatives working in utmost secrecy. The goal was to install listening devices that could monitor Soviet military and intelligence transmissions, providing valuable insights into their strategies and operations. The tunnel was operational for 11 months, during which time the CIA and MI6 collected thousands of hours of conversations. However, the operation was compromised from the start. Soviet mole George Blake, embedded within MI6, had informed the KGB about the tunnel even before construction began. Surprisingly, the Soviets allowed the operation to proceed, using it to feed disinformation to the West. In April 1956, the Soviets discovered the tunnel and made a public spectacle of it, accusing the West of espionage. Despite the exposure, Operation Gold was considered a success for the wealth of intelligence gathered. It underscored the lengths to which intelligence agencies would go to outmaneuver each other during the Cold War. The Berlin Tunnel remains a testament to the ingenuity and audacity of Cold War espionage, a secret mission that, despite its exposure, provided a rare glimpse into the clandestine world of intelligence gathering. The technical challenges were immense. Engineers had to ensure the tunnel remained undetected, using advanced soundproofing and ventilation systems. Espionage tactics included elaborate cover stories and the use of double agents to mislead any potential Soviet suspicions. The operatives employed cutting-edge surveillance technology of the time, including hidden microphones and encrypted communication methods. The intelligence gathered provided unprecedented insights into Soviet military strategies, significantly impacting Western intelligence operations. For nearly a decade, the world's most wanted man, Osama Bin Laden, evaded capture. His elusiveness became a global challenge, symbolizing the ongoing war against terrorism. But in 2011, a breakthrough came. The CIA pinpointed his hideout in Abbottabad, Pakistan, a compound shrouded in mystery and heavily fortified. Years of meticulous intelligence gathering, including surveillance and intercepted communications, led to this discovery. What followed was one of the most famous secret missions in modern history, Operation Neptune Spear. In the dead of night, elite Navy SEALs embarked on a clandestine raid. The stakes were astronomical. Failure was not an option. Navigating through the compound with precision, the SEALs faced intense resistance. Yet their training and determination paid off. In a matter of minutes, they neutralized Bin Laden, ending a chapter of terror that had haunted the world for years. The mission's success was a testament to meticulous intelligence gathering, strategic planning, and the unwavering resolve of those who risked their lives. Operation Neptune Spear stands as a landmark in counter-terrorism efforts, showcasing the lengths to which nations will go to secure peace and justice. While the details remain top secret, intelligence suggests that Western agencies have been involved in sabotage operations to slow down Iran's nuclear program. One of the most sophisticated and covert operations in recent history is the Stuxnet virus. Discovered in 2010, Stuxnet is believed to be a joint effort by the United States and Israel. This malicious software specifically targeted Iran's nuclear facilities, causing physical damage to their centrifuges and setting back their nuclear ambitions by years. Stuxnet was a highly sophisticated piece of malware, designed to infiltrate and reprogram industrial control systems. Unlike traditional spy missions, cyber warfare can be conducted from thousands of miles away with a few lines of code capable of causing unprecedented damage. The success of Stuxnet has opened the door to a new era of cyber espionage, where nations deploy hackers instead of agents and viruses instead of bullets. The development of Stuxnet involved extensive research and collaboration between intelligence agencies and cybersecurity experts. Governments around the world are investing heavily in cyber capabilities, both for defense and offense. The question remains, are we prepared for the cyber battles of the future, or are we already in the midst of them? The Stuxnet operation is just one example of how the rules of spycraft are being rewritten in the digital age. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the world of espionage and uncover more secrets that have shaped our world. As technology advanced through the decades, so did the methods of espionage. One of the most audacious and secretive operations of the Cold War is known as Operation Ivy Bells. This covert mission was carried out by the United States to tap into undersea communication cables used by the Soviet Union. In the early 1970s, the US Navy, in collaboration with the National Security Agency, NSA, identified a critical undersea cable in the Sea of Okhotsk. This cable was a direct line for Soviet military communications, presumed to be secure from any potential eavesdropping. The challenge was immense: how to access this cable without detection. The solution was as daring as it was ingenious. Using specially modified submarines, US Navy divers were able to descend to the ocean floor, locate the cable, and attach a sophisticated wiretap device. This device, known as a recording pod, was equipped with advanced technology to capture and store months of sensitive Soviet communications. The operation remained undetected for years, providing invaluable insights into Soviet military operations and strategies. However, it was eventually compromised in the early 1980s by a disgruntled NSA employee who sold the information to the Soviets. Operation Ivy Bells exemplifies the lengths to which nations will go to gain an intelligence edge. It also highlights the perpetual cat-and-mouse game of espionage, where each side constantly evolves its tactics in response to the other's advances. From Berlin to the Middle East, secret agents have shaped the world in ways we may never fully know. For every mission we hear about, there are dozens more buried under classified files. What do you think? Should spies be seen as heroes? Or do they cause more harm than good? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more real-life spy stories, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. From the shadows of war to the heart of global politics, secret agents have shaped the course of history. Whether it's infiltrating enemy lines, stopping nuclear threats, or eliminating dangerous targets, these real-life missions sound like something straight out of a Hollywood movie, but they are 100% real. Let's uncover some of the most daring spy missions ever carried out across the world. After the brutal attack on Israeli athletes during the 1972 Munich Olympics, Israel's Mossad launched a secret operation to hunt down every terrorist involved, known as Operation Wrath of God. This mission was personal. Over the years, Mossad agents tracked and assassinated key members of the Black September group across Europe and the Middle East. One of the masterminds of the Holocaust, Adolf Eichmann, escaped to Argentina after World War II, but Mossad never forgot. In 1960, a team of Israeli agents launched a daring mission to capture him and bring him to justice. During the Cold War, the CIA and British MI6 wanted to tap into Soviet communications in East Berlin. Their solution, a 500-foot tunnel under the Berlin Wall to intercept Soviet military conversations. For nearly a decade, the world's most wanted man, Osama Bin Laden, evaded capture. But in 2011, the CIA pinpointed his hideout in Abbottabad, Pakistan. What followed was one of the most famous secret missions in modern history. While the details remain top secret, intelligence suggests that Western agencies have been involved in sabotage operations to slow down Iran's nuclear program. Could cyber attacks like the Stuxnet virus be modern-day spy warfare? From Berlin to the Middle East, secret agents have shaped the world in ways we may never fully know. For every mission we hear about, there are dozens more buried under classified files. What do you think? Should spies be seen as heroes, or do they cause more harm than good? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want more real-life spy stories, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Gap-1.0s. The Cold War era was a time of intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, marked by espionage, covert operations and proxy wars. One of the most secretive and influential players during this period was the CIA. Their missions were often shrouded in mystery, but their impact on global politics was undeniable. In 1953, the CIA orchestrated Operation Ajax, a coup d'état in Iran that saw the overthrow of the democratically elected Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh. The operation aimed to strengthen the Shah's power and secure Western oil interests. This mission had long-lasting effects on US-Iran relations, setting the stage for future conflicts. Another significant operation was the Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961, an unsuccessful attempt by the CIA to overthrow Cuban leader Fidel Castro. This mission not only failed, but also strained US relations with Cuba and the Soviet Union, leading to the Cuban Missile Crisis. Operation Gold, also known as the Berlin Tunnel, was a joint CIA and MI6 project aimed at tapping into Soviet communications in East Berlin. Although the mission was compromised by a Soviet mole within British intelligence, it provided valuable insights into Soviet military strategies. The CIA was also involved in Operation Mongoose, a series of covert actions aimed at destabilizing the Cuban government after the Bay of Pigs fiasco. These missions included sabotage, propaganda, and even assassination attempts on Fidel Castro. The CIA's covert operations extended beyond Europe and Latin America. In Southeast Asia, they played a crucial role in supporting anti-communist forces during the Vietnam War, often through secret missions and alliances with local militias. These covert operations were not without controversy. While they aimed to protect US interests and counter Soviet influence, they often led to unintended consequences, including political instability and human rights abuses. The Cold War may be over, but the legacy of these secret missions lives on. They serve as a reminder of the lengths nations will go to secure their interests and the shadowy world of espionage that continues to shape our world. What do you think? Were these covert operations justified, or did they cause more harm than good? Let us know in the comments below, and if you want more real-life spy stories, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. A Gap-1.0s. As technology advances at an unprecedented pace, so too does the realm of espionage. Welcome to the age of cyber espionage, where the battlefield is the digital world and the stakes are higher than ever. In this new era, traditional spycraft has evolved, giving way to sophisticated cyber operations that have far-reaching implications for global politics and security. One of the most notable examples of modern espionage is the 2016 US presidential election, where Russian hackers allegedly infiltrated email servers and social media platforms to influence the outcome. This operation, often referred to as Project Luchta, highlighted the vulnerability of democratic processes to foreign interference and cyber attacks. Another significant event was the 2014 Sony Pictures hack, attributed to North Korean hackers. This cyber attack was a response to the release of a satirical film, The Interview, which depicted the assassination of North Korea's leader. The breach not only caused financial loss, but also exposed sensitive information, leading to a debate on cybersecurity and freedom of expression. In 2020, the SolarWinds cyber attack sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity community. Hackers, believed to be linked to Russia, compromised software used by multiple US government agencies and private companies. This breach underscored the importance of securing supply chains and the potential for cyber espionage to disrupt national security. Modern espionage is not limited to state actors. Cyber criminals and hacktivist groups also play a significant role. Groups like Anonymous have conducted operations against various targets, including governments and corporations, often in the name of social justice or political activism. The rise of artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning (ML) has further complicated the landscape. These technologies are being leveraged for both offensive and defensive purposes in cyber espionage. AI-driven tools can identify vulnerabilities, automate attacks, and even predict potential threats, making them a double-edged sword in the realm of cybersecurity. The impact of these modern espionage techniques on global politics cannot be overstated. They have the power to influence elections, disrupt economies, and undermine national security. As nations continue to invest in cyber capabilities, the line between war and peace becomes increasingly blurred. In this digital age, the challenges are immense, but so are the opportunities. The future of espionage will undoubtedly be shaped by how we adapt to these new realities and safeguard our digital frontiers. What are your thoughts on the rise of cyber espionage? Do you think we're prepared to handle these new threats? Share your opinions in the comments below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing spy stories.